It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
I gotta hit the right buttons again. You guys know, if I don't hit the buttons in the right order, then it doesn't work, right? Uh-oh, it's a Painzor. I thought Painzor was still streaming. Uh-oh. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. How are we doing, everybody? Welcome in. It's Thursday night. Let's play boats. Let's murder boats together. I've even got my little glass with my name on it here. Check it out. It's my quarters glass from a couple years ago. My wife made this for me. Yeah? Yeah? She's over there. She's not paying attention. Very sad.
I just sat back down.
I know. I've got my fancy named glass tonight.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was talking to my mama. So.
Yeah, no worries. No bourbon tonight. I wasn't feeling it.
Mosmosa?
Mm-hmm. A little bit of cider. Oh my goodness. Painzor with the big ass raid. I just got here, man. Well, hi everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Hi guys. Welcome in. Your timing is, I won't call it, I guess it is kind of impeccable. I'm literally just getting started. I have been on the air like less than 4 minutes. I mean, countdown notwithstanding. All right, Painzor, have a good one, buddy. Thanks for the raid. Hi, y'all. How's it going? It's patch day. It's even patch day for EU. It was technically patch day was yesterday for NA, but nobody cares about NA anyway, so. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, clever girl?
You said that.
I'll tell Bogsy that to his face. He'll just laugh. He'll be highly entertained. Is it, Merton? I'm looking forward to it. I am genuinely curious about this. Give me a minute.
Good luck.
Thank you, dear. I need to hit this button and then hit this button and let it do some shenanigans. Okay, and then I'm gonna hit this button. There we go. Painzor with the raid. How's it going, everybody?
You crazy son of a...
Coven, thank you for the resub. New ships for sale? Yeah, I gotta look around. I'm realizing that last patch, I sort of reneged on my promise to do first look videos to you guys. I got all that wind in my sails, right, in like late June and early July, and we got a couple of them cranked out. And then like July came around, and I just like, oh, there's a new patch. I didn't even look. I don't know what new ships are in this patch. So today, Bogsy over in the CC Discord posted all of the new, like, here's all the new test boats coming to your account and everything. And I was like, oh yeah, I should do a thing. I should do a thing with that. I need to open up the ship status document here and see what we have that's ready, that I can start, all the show and port only stuff, right? Wow, there's some weird ones in here. Ooh. Is this true? Hold on a minute, guys. Hold on. I gotta see something. Okay, I don't even know why this ship is bookmarked. I've literally never seen it. Where are you? Is she here? There she is, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new Tier 10 German ship. So you're going to get a first look of this one regardless. This one I'm going to just call executive privilege on. I'm going to do a first look of this one. You're not going to get it now. Stalking? I don't think so. I'll go look at it in a second. Good evening, Alu. I will 100% do a first look video of this one. I don't care what anybody says, just because for the first time in 9 years of World of Warships, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get a Tier 10 premium German cruiser. I have only been waiting nearly a decade for a high-tier premium German cruiser. Singular, we are good. This isn't a carrier. This is not a carrier. This is a cruiser. Look at that. It's obviously a cruiser, guys. It has a flight deck on it. I don't understand. Like, clearly this is a cruiser. The planes on the deck just give it away. Anyways, I'm going to do this one for sure. Now, what I have to do is put together a vote for the other ones. Let me move this in. I'll pick 3 or 4 off the list of other ships, and then I'll get a vote put up over on YouTube on Monday for you guys to decide what it is that you want me to do a first look on. But I'm going to do this one just because I can. Good evening, Zath. How you doing? I know, Flaming. I know. Look, I didn't say it made sense. I just said it was true. What caliber are these guns? 305s? That's a weird boat. That's a weird-ass boat, kids. No, so Zath, I'm going to do this one just because I'm going to call it executive privilege. The deal I cut with my chat, right, about 6 weeks ago now, and I failed the last patch, was I've had a lot of people ask me to start doing first look videos again. Because for a long time, I did a first look video for like every new tech tree and premium ship that Wargaming put into the game. But the pace of it accelerated so badly, I could be doing 2 or 3 of those a week and still not keep up. So, correct, Chaser, 305s. And so the deal I made with my chat and what worked a couple of months ago, and we're going to stick with it, is, okay, every month, every new patch, I'm going to pick one new ship that I want to do a first look of, right? Something that I'm interested in or passionate about or whatever. And then I'm going to give YouTube a chance to vote on whatever the other one is, right? I'll go and, like I said, I'll pick 3 or 4 and put them on a little vote, a little poll on my YouTube community page and say, here you go, guys, you got a week, vote. And then get that done. But yeah, it's too much. The pace of new ships is simply too much. Oh, Altador. New Buffalo is crack. So good. I could not believe, what was it, 2 weeks ago? You guys came in here and were like, did you guys see the blog? They're buffing Buffalo. I was like, what are you talking about? They're buffing Buffalo. That ship's great. They're like, yeah, it's getting buffed. So I'm like, okay. And then I played it last night. I'm playing Buffalo in arms race. Okay, I got to back up. So I logged in last night and I was playing ranked. First mistake. I was playing ranked. And I start off playing, I spend the whole time playing Minotaur. I get about Radar Minotaur, you know me. And I get about 4 games in, and I finally get a game with a carrier, which as a Minotaur player, I am super excited about. But I look, and the carrier on my team is an FDR. It's an FDR. And I go, huh. And then I look at the name. It's DJ. It's DJ. If you guys are here like regulars of the channel, you know who DJ is. I randomly get a Silver League battle with DJ as my aircraft carrier. Now, DJ is not a carrier player. And so I'm asking him, I go, flag on the play. What the hell are you doing playing carrier? He goes, I got bored. I bought a tier 10 carrier, and now I'm teaching myself aircraft carrier. I'm like, with FDR? Are you mental? Like, what are you doing? I was like, what are you doing? Turns out, he had a pretty good game, and we won. We won this game solidly. So we won this game. I had the enemy carrier was a Nakhimov. I had an AA defense ribbon against a Nakhimov and a Minotaur. Felt so good. Anyway, so afterwards, DJ's like, hey, let's play some games. Okay. So we get a couple of games in, and he picks black. And I'm like, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I grab Buffalo. We zone into this game, and it's arms race. We're together, of course. We're divvied up, and we're on the right flank of this arms race map. The horrible, unspeakable pain that we imposed upon the 2 destroyers that had the misfortune of spawning on that side of the map against us. A thing of beauty. A thing of beauty. And by the time I was done with Buffalo, between the damage I'd taken and the buffs that I got from arms race, I had a 6.9 second reload on 12 barrels of American piercing. It was ridiculous. It was so good. It was cracked. I could not believe they buffed this ship. I was like, this ship did not need this. What are they doing? It is amazing. Yeah, Chaser, remind me. I'm gonna go take this buffalo request right now because this ship did not need the help. I have no idea why they felt like it did, but I am loving every minute of it.
To Jurassic Park.
Oh, you know what I'm realizing? I think I muted. Yeah, I muted the music in the wrong place. There we go. There we go. Ren, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Oh God, it's so. Nevermore, it's not that bad because she still doesn't have the funny button, right? But the ship is ridiculous.
To Jurassic Park.
Spatula, thank you much. Like, it was already really good. And then now suddenly it's like, oh, we took good and made it amazing. People have been ragging on Buffalo for years. I understand why. The ship's turret configuration and her handling are very different from the Tier 7 and the Tier 8, right? You play New Orleans, you play Baltimore, and then suddenly you get to Buffalo and you're like, oh my God, what is this, right? It's not the same. It's very different. But coming to Buffalo with all the Hindenburg experience that I had, I found Buffalo very comfortable to play. And over the years, I have developed a huge love affair with that ship because it is criminally underrated by the overwhelming majority of the community. They look at it and go, it's Buffalo. No, man, Buffalo is amazing. I have had more cracked games with that ship than I can count, and let's see if we can get another one because it was awesome. No, this is Buffalo. I'm not allowed to play that German hybrid. I thought. I'm pretty sure I clicked Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo. Okay, yeah. You had me all worried there for a minute, Duke. I was like, wait, what? Oh, no, Chaser, I'm not looking a gift horse in the mouth. I am just baffled. I'm just literally baffled as to why they felt the need to buff this ship. I legit don't understand it. All right, is that Chungmu radar? No, he's smoke. Okay, we got a Cleveland on the left flank. That means I'm going to go to the right flank. So never. I agree with you. And I think
God bless America.
I hope, I don't want to say I hope players respond correctly. Correctly?
I'm an equal opportunity ass kicker.
Correctly is probably not the word. Correctly implies that there's a wrong way, and I don't necessarily agree with that. But let's hope they respond well, right? Because Buffalo is a ship that I compared her to Hindenburg a minute ago. I feel like that's how you have to play this ship. You play this ship like an open water heavy cruiser. She has the radar, but she's not nearly as defensive. Like, I'm going to camp on the edge of a cap circle and murder anything that gets in here to try to take it, right? She's not as defensive as Baltimore and Des Moines are. She has to stay moving. You don't want to give up half your firepower to camp bow in somewhere. However, right, you want to play her mobile near a cap circle where she can have that level of influence when she wants to. Hindenburg frequently wants to play just far enough back that she's got like mid-range to that cap, right? Like that 12 to 15 kilometer sweet spot that you want to play Hindenburg in. Buffalo does not mind getting closer. Yeah, I know. No carrier planes to murder. Very sad. But, you know, she is significantly more maneuverable now than she once was, which is a good problem to have. I mean, the rudder response was already pretty good, and now it's just amazing. It's ridiculous. Red Baron, thank you for the follow. And so I just look at this like, this is a gift. Like, I already... Oh, really? Hi. Hey, buddy. You don't have smoke. You're mega ultra screwed. You know that, right? I don't know why this guy thought this was a good idea. I can't believe he made that turn, truth be told. Oh, he didn't make that turn. He's gonna have to back up. I'm just gonna murder this clown. This is awesome. Fantastic is like, I'll go to the middle. Buffalo says, get wrecked, son. Oh, hey, there's the Fletcher over here. Let's go murder him. Fantastic. Just ruined that guy's whole game. I love everything that just happened. All right, Akazuki, you're not allowed to take torpedoes like a dummy. You know that, right? If you take a torpedo in there, I'm going to be seriously upset with you. Okay, good. Andrew, in randoms, I should be playing Hydro. I took defensive fire last night and didn't swap it back, so I'll own it. But truth be told, I prefer defensive fire. You probably don't need it. I should probably be playing Hydro. It would make more sense. It would be smart. All right, now this is Pan-Asian smoke. So I have to be a little cognizant of how I go about this. But we push this Fletcher off. I want my radar to come back. Okay, so they know I'm over here now. We're going to cut that vision. Oh, hi, Baltimore. How you doing, buddy? Are you sure about that? Oh, smoke ran out. Okay, fine. We'll do it the hard way. Now, I have to be a little cognizant of this Baltimore, because he can still do mean things to me. But he seems to not care because he's got his radar ticking. Hold on, we're going to have some fun with him. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Okay, we're going to have to just bail out of here now. Ooh, 7K. Well, I think the torpedoes are going to end his life, so let's work on the Scharnhorst for a minute. Yeah. Baltimore's out. We're going to have to turn a smidge. Avoid this island to my south.
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, it's my buddy the Fantask. He's over here now, ladies and gentlemen. Check him out. Okay, there we go. Now that no, he hasn't fired yet. I need him to fire. Whoa! North Carolina just crushed this guy. Okay. Well, that was mildly... Oh, hi, Fletcher. How you doing, buddy? Oh, you're in trouble now. Because you see, you're well within my radar range. No, you can't get away. Champagne's taking a shot. Let's see how he let it. Not enough. That Fletcher is screwed. He's on fire in like 8 places. Okay. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't let the American radar cruiser get close to you. Ah, stupid destroyer. I'm lit again? This is getting exhausting. That's the Shira, I'm assuming. Although it might be the Fantask. Champagne should have no shots right now. Carnot should be out of range. Really? Somebody is up here trying to cap. Somebody has balls. All right, oh, look who I found, ladies and gentlemen. What I think that the Champagne has not figured out is that there's not a lot he can do to hurt me without a torpedo. Okay, the Akazuki has chosen death. And I'm going to swing outside of these, and we're going to go murder the Fantask. Looks like he's going to try to swing around and get his port side torpedoes on me. So I'm going to have to get my guns around and then get turning so I don't get completely screwed. In fact, I'm going to start that process now. Surprise, mother trucker! Yeah, you can go and put your torpedoes downrange, but it won't help you now. You're dead already. And yet somehow you have lived, because French saturation or some garbage. Yep. Oh, there we go. Alright, I will take the close quarters. Well, he's going to get one, I think. Yeah. Whatever. Crap happens. Crap happens. Just the one. Alright, let's get moving. We got a Frenchy battleship to burn down. Yep, Shearer had to back way the hell off.
To Jurassic Park.
And so also they gave me an extra ½ kilometer of range, by the way. Which I'm loving the hell out of. Okay, North Carolina takes care of him. Shiratsuyu is out. All right, let's cut back to the west. Chaser, I'm 100% happy with everything that just happened. I did ruin that poor Le Fantasque game. Although he did get a kill. Or two? He had a couple of kills, right? Because my team was dumb enough to drive into his torpedoes. So, I mean, not much I can do there. The Yugumo is back here? Wow, he's come a long way, hasn't he? Hey, buddy. You came a long way. Let's see if we can ruin your life. Yeah, I don't think the smoke is going to do what you need. No. I don't think that smoke is going to do anything for you, sir. I will say I'm kind of missing the hydro right now. I probably should have had it, but oh well, here we are. I'll go steal this smoke and see if I can beat the crap out of the Scharnhorst for a bit. TX30, thank you for the follow. Hello, Yumahari. I got all kinds of good targets up here. I just need to go camp in this smoke for a spell. I don't know what that means, Thud. What's your hit on it? What's CL? Remember, you guys have to... I apologize. You have to remember that I don't read a lot of the crap that they publish on the website. So you probably know more than I do. What are we talking about? All right, Scharnhorst, Yumahari. I really want the smoke before I tackle the Yumahari. He's going to get a salvo as I come close to the cap here. Although I should probably focus the Scharnhorst, who's healing. We're going to swap to the AP for the Yumi. No, put the AP back in the barrel. Scharnhorst is showing you the angle. Let's give him the business, boys. And somehow now we can't see the Yumahari. Okay, I've got an island here now. Yumahari turning in. Scharnhorst heal is out. That ought to kill him. Excellent. Alright, let's go brawl the Yumahari, because why not? I feel like dying. A battle pass. 4 CLR ships. Okay, I'm gonna have to go look at this. Oh, hey, Carnot. Wow. You are not where I was expecting to find you. I should probably not be here, but I'm here anyway. That should kill you.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
About as tough as a exploded popsicle. Power on. Now it's time to kick some ass.
He's moving quick. Let's aim a little farther forward to account for his speed. There we go. Have all the full pins you want, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Ooh, Mr. Carnot, you are getting absolutely ravaged, sir. Come on, I want this kill. No! Ah, so close. Literally split seconds away. Literally split seconds away. So, Buffalo with a buff that she honestly didn't need. Kind of says it all. Kind of says it all. If you don't own a Buffalo, get one now and play it. Enjoy it before they nerf the crap out of it again. She was always okay, Flaming. That's the thing that I don't understand about people. This ship was always okay. Was she different? Was she challenging? Yes. Was she bad? No. She was never bad. But the struggle, I think I think I said this in the Learn to Play video, right? Buffalo's biggest sin is that she's not Des Moines. But you can't help that, right? For what the ship is at tier 9, it was always good. And now it's cracked. Like, thanks, Sanda. I legit don't understand why. I don't understand why they thought they needed this buff. I mean, I have to admit that I'm an above average cruiser player. All right, I'll own that. But I still look at it like, dear God, why? Now, I'll warn you going in, Chaser, my Hayate build is not probably all that amazing. I struggle with Hayate. Hayate, I'm going the wrong way. Hayate is one of those boats that I want to like and have never really been able to make work to my satisfaction. I want this ship to be a Japanese gearing. She's not. She's not. That's the ship that I want to play when I pick up a Hayate, but that's not what the ship is. And that's frequently frustrating for me. Now, giving her the consumables flexibility, I think was a nice buff, right? I built this thing for guns. Now, I still feel like that's a mistake. I really do. If you're going to play a Japanese boat with torpedo reload booster, why are you not building for torpedoes? Right? But I remember the last time I took this boat out, I remember specifically taking it out so that I could try and like maximize the guns, which you can see here. I literally went like all in on the guns. But I don't think I'm not comfortable with this build. I've never cared for it this way. To me, this is still the right way to play the boat. I think you want that. Now, I think that's a starting point. That gets the torpedo reload down to 2 minutes, which is reasonable for torpedoes that hit this hard. But then what do you do with it after that, right? I got 4 points to spend. I could lean even harder into the torpedoes. Given the ship's detection, I'm actually starting to wonder if Dazzle is not a bad call. Right? I'm actually starting to wonder if Dazzle is not a bad call. You look at Dazzle as a skill on something with like crazy low detection, like a 5.8 or a 5.6. Are you going to get a lot of value out of it? Dubious, right? Dubious, because you're not going to get detected a lot of the time. Like Hayate though rides that line around. She's 6'1". You're going to get spotted. Something in the game is going to outspot you. It's either going to be the submarine or another destroyer.
Crazy son.
Thank you, Xanda. Thank you, Xanda. And so I look at this like, Dazzle is maybe worth trying. Is it going to be the answer to the ship? I doubt it. But I think it might be worth trying. What are my other options here? I don't think you want Fearless Brawler. I mean, I like Fearless Brawler, but Hayate cannot sustain a gunfight because she just does not have the HP for it. You could play it like a Shimakaze. You could play it like a Shimakaze with real guns. Is that amazing? I don't know. I don't know, right? I'm not sold on this build, right? Like if you the standard torpedo, 16 points, whatever this is fine. And then it's not, now what do I do, right? I don't think you want the gun range. I don't think you care. Swift and silence, I mean, maybe, but again, with 6-1 detection, So, flaming, okay. We were sort of having this conversation last week, I think. Because last week I played a whole bunch of destroyers. And there was, my opinion on RPF is very, very commonly that I don't take this skill. And the reason for that is, this is going to sound like I'm talking about how awesome I am. But I have so many games in destroyers. Once you have enough experience in destroyers, in random battles, I'm not talking about competitive modes. RPF is a completely different skill in those modes, okay? I'm talking about random builds. Once you have enough games in destroyers in random games, you generally have a pretty good idea where the destroyers hang out on the map. Or when you look at the opposing team, the position of them, where you're likely to find the destroyers. Sometimes they'll surprise you, right? Last game is a good example. I didn't expect the Yugamo to be where he was, right? That surprised me. But in general, it's often not that difficult to wrap your brain around. Okay. In those instances, radiolocation is of dubious value. Now, there was someone in chat last week, though. We were talking about the offensive potential of radiolocation on a ship like a Shimakaze that will frequently blindly use the radiolocation and go, there's a destroyer in this direction. I'm going to vomit my wall of skill in this direction in the hope that I land a torpedo on whatever destroyer is over there. And you'd be surprised how often that works. However, radiolocation also can work as a defensive skill in the sense of, hey, RPF is telling me there's a destroyer in this general direction. I can, unless you're in the first 3 minutes of a game, 3 to 5 minutes of a game, you can probably figure out which destroyer on the enemy team your radiolocation is picking up, okay? That then gives you the idea, gives you more information. Okay, it's a Claver. I got to get the hell away. I got to turn around and put that on my stern, okay? It's an Akizuki. We have similar detections, but he's a huge gun threat to me. It allows you to make better decisions defensively, in a defensive fashion, than you might otherwise. On a ship like Hayate, I think there is a valid case for this skill, and I think I'm going to try it.
Welcome
because
to Jurassic Park.
Baguette, thank you for the follow. In my mind, you're getting dual value out of it. You're getting both the offensive and the defensive value out of it because your detection is not great. You're not Shimakaze. You don't have 5-6 stealth. You have 6-1 stealth. So your stealth is I want to say below average, but truth be told, in the modern game, 6-1 is probably right on the line at average. But average detection on this ship is not really where you want to be, is it? In a perfect world, as a Japanese destroyer, if you're going to go with a torpedo-centric build, you would want a little above. Like, if you had 5-9 detection, you might feel a little differently. You'd probably feel a little better, right? So 6-1 means radiolocation can actually serve as an offensive and a defensive skill in this build, depending on the situation I find myself in. So I think let's try it out. I'm also going to burn the last 600,000 whatever to get this last skill point and lower the cooldown on my consumables. Because I think if I'm going to go, I'm realizing I didn't take Superintendent. Well, that's okay. We'll give this a shot, okay? So we're going full torpedo build, concealment. What's my maneuverability? I'm 39 knots. And if I do 38.9 times 1.08, 42 knots with engine boost cooking. And I could get 42 knots for a while. Let's look at this for a minute. Yeah. 30% more, a lot more engine boost, That's 2.5 minutes of engine boost. Since I'm going to 3 copies of it, I'm gonna try the engine boost skill. Silver Wolf, I'll get it in a minute. Thank you for the follow. Okay, flags seem okay. Build seems decent. We'll try it. All right, and then yeah, we got all our flags and everything. I do love this lacquer camo. This lacquer camo is sexy. All right, Hayate, let's give it a go. I have not played Hayate in a very long time, so temper your expectations. And if there's a carrier in the game, I'll just slit my own wrist now. Remind me when this game is over. I need to go look at what this CLR pass thing is. I'm curious about it. All right, we're top tier. Tier 10 game, no carrier. Love everything about that. Bilal is the opposing sub. I got a black and a Holland and a Worcester. So 2 radars plus Kearsarge planes. Okay. All right. This is probably not atrocious. And a Z-52. The Z-52 Hydra will be annoying if I find myself on that flank. So I need to look out for that div, just because the Z-52 is going to be wherever they are. At least certainly initially. The good news is I got a 2501 next to me. He's a 5.6 detection, so I can play behind him and use him as a tripwire to spot things as we run south. Now, considering the opponents that I have on the other team in terms of destroyers, I'm not opposed. I don't necessarily mind accepting a gunfight against the Shima, possibly against the Z-52. This is more dependent on the situation. The black I can probably win, but he's going to chew me up. His little smoke radar trick is going to chew me up bad. So I need to try and, if I'm going to take that gunfight, I need to try to catch him when his radar's on cooldown or his smoke is on cooldown. The Holland I probably don't want to get in a gunfight with. That guy probably just chew me up straight up because he gets a heal and his cracked reload on his 120s. Haida, love it. Well, absolutely do that. Druid Trump. We have a very odd destroyer lineup. Okay. Double Kearsarge for us. Weird. Okay. All right, we'll see how this goes. 2501's going through the gap. I'm going to play the extreme edge of this cap. I want nothing to do with the middle of this cap. Not a damn thing. Oh, and I need to put my aerial detection up so I can see that. There we go. I need that info. Okay. So, RPF already telling me somebody's over here. This is not shocking. This is not news. But now I'm also getting RPF down at this end of the cap as well. I'm not RPF'd in return. I don't know why this submarine is taking so long to get through the gap, but whatever. Okay. So whoever they are is down... Nope, just changed again. Okay, so probably right... This is probably the sub. Since the sub spawned on this flank, I'm probably getting the sub. So we're going to fire torpedoes down where the destroyer likely is, given the RPF information. And then I'm going to just troll here for a bit. My A is off. And just see what shakes loose. Whatever was in here must have dove. Either dove or left. I got a Pommern in mid.
I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch.
Okay, let's get turned around then. Our 2501 is getting dogpiled by depth charges. Like, all of the depth charges on his head. Okay.
Can't leave my ride behind.
I got something up here. That's the druid. No. What is that? The black. Our druid just got hammered. No, it's not the black. The black's in mid. Who is that in that smoke? Who has crawling smoke? Oh, it's the Venezia. Yep, there he is.
The boogeyman is real, and you just...
This is 12-kilometer torpedoes? Yeah, I gotta move up. Ugh, God. This is killing me. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit torpedo reload, and that's not what I hit. Okay. Okay, now I'm RPF'd. Somebody's down at this end of the cap. That's probably the submarine coming shallow. My money says that's the sub coming shallow at the bottom end of the cap. No, he's right there in front of me. Interesting.
Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie.
All right, so there's a destroyer down here. We don't know which.
Come get some.
Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie.
Let's take a chance. I'm gonna clip him with one. Okay, they killed the Palmer in mid. That's good. I have to be very, very cautious because the Venezia is here now. I do not want to get spotted and dead at the wrong time. Let's put on some speed. Somebody is still down here. There's the Balau, briefly on the surface. I'm lit. All right, who we got down here, boys?
Gas mileage.
Hello, Shima. What are we doing? No, you blew that, Venezia. Try again.
This really pisses me off. Much better.
Now, I have better gun characteristics than this Shimakaze. I have better turret traverse. I have better reload. The trick is that he has a Venezia here and I don't. So I'm really going to hate my life unless I play this engagement very, very smart. Once I kill him, though, the Venezia has no spotting. He can't see me anymore. Yeah, stupid submarine's trying to ping me, but that ain't gonna happen. All right, so the team has given up an immense amount of board control, and the stupid submarine in the cap is crushing us. He's on the surface now. My battleships have effed off, which means that the Venezia is basically probably free to just do whatever he wants to me at this stage of the game, which I can't say I'm happy about. Let's see if we can figure this out. Okay. Venezia is going to push, and he probably should. Yep, our 2501 just got murdered. Yeah, I can't go into this cap. I'll just get dead. As soon as the Balau spots me, yeah. As soon as the Balau spots me, the Venezia just, like, one-shots me.
I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch.
Gotta hold this reload. Nice hit, Kearsarge. I like it. I like where your head's at. That black is, like, right up in front of you, though. At least put the Balau down. This game is still winnable, but I have no idea how. No, I don't think it's winnable now. We've surrendered the control of the entire middle of the board, and we have for like an hour. If I can torpedo the Venezia out of... No. My God, this friggin... They've just let this black run wild. Absolutely run wild. Oh, we have an AFK ZF6, so we got screwed from the beginning. Good job, dummy. Good job.
Ooh, your ass is grass, and I've got the weed whacker.
I might have had the balls to take on... I mean, I would absolutely be going after this Balau if I could, but I can't.
Can't leave my ride behind.
God, this team. Unbelievable. Unfriggin' believable how bad they are. All these battleships, all these tier 9 and tier 10 battleships, no friggin' idea what to do with them. Not a damn clue. Oh, you're on the surface too, sir.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
This really pisses me off.
You crazy son.
Balau is pushing me? Yeah, he probably should, and it probably should.
Another day, another disembowelment.
He's going to fire again in a moment. Okay, now he can't see me. With the sub deep, he has no vision. Unfortunately, I'm about to get murdered. Yeah, I'm dead probably right here. Yeah. Yep. I needed a single competent battleship on this team, and I don't think we had one. Yeah, this was pro-tatoes. Absolute potatoes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out here spotting and busting my ass and trying to give you guys targets, and you're camped behind islands and are incapable. Oh, look! Our ZF6, who was AFK for 12 minutes, is finally here now. He's gonna save us, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna save us. The frustration I have with games like this is that I don't feel it's a proper test of the build, right? I look at the build on, that we put together for Hayate, and I still think this build is viable. But when your team refuses to do anything but sit back and die, you don't even get the chance to find out if it's good. Unfortunately, sit back and die seems to be all battleships in the modern game do anymore. This Yoshino has apparently chosen death. I'm not sure why he's not even really fighting.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
There we go. Progress. Who was that? Nightshade. Thank you. Welcome in. I'm looking at this ZF6 and I'm thinking of Galaxy Quest. Commander Taggart has saved us. Like AFK for 28 minutes, and now suddenly he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna play now. Let's go." Yoshino's about to get deleted. Oh no, Kearsarge blew the whole thing. Figured that was gonna be Yeetus Deletus. Kerfers probably has his hydro on. ZF6 is like, I know. Here's my play, guys. I'm going to camp out against a Hydro battleship. What's up?
Need anything from downstairs?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Exactly classic. Commander Taggart has saved us. I need that. I gotta add that to my audio list. Yes, the pig lizard. The pig lizard. It exploded. Oh my god. Oh, that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one.
A crowbar would come in handy right about now.
Yoshino's gonna finish the cap. I'm still waiting for the ZF6 to get hydroed and dead. There's no way this Kerf... I mean, I say the Kerfers could have already burned through all of his hydro charges. It is possible. It is possible that he has no hydro left. I find it unlikely, but anything's possible.
Well,
He probably will, Chaser. After being AFK and basically costing us the game, I bet he does do pretty well on the score list. See, right now he has to just run for his life. Oh, nope, he's chosen death. He's going to get a torpedo into this guy, though. Shocking. I'm shocked to discover how bad this team was. Justice, you're welcome. I'm glad they're helping. I'm glad they're helping. I've been sadly remiss at yeah, that's about right. I already reported him once. I'm not going to report him again. I've been sadly remiss at starting a new series of those, so I apologize. But what's out there is still getting... People are still watching them and learning from them, so... Yay, I guess. I'll play one more in Hayate. We're gonna attempt this build one more time. We're gonna attempt this build one more time. Ice water is delicious, sinking. Ice water. Honestly, Adaldraw, when I take that request, I'm just gonna go play Elbing. Because I've got Grunty a while back talked me into unique upgrade Elbing, and oh man, that is sexy and cool.
welcome
So now,
to Jurassic Park.
one thing I want to point out. The RPF here, the RPF in that instance allowed us to chase down and murder the Shima. We got value out of the RPF that last game. However, in hindsight, the Dazzle might have actually been a better pick. Might have. This is probably not going to be a great game. We're outspotted. Well, okay. Chaser has the same spotting detection. The Benson I outspot because apparently he doesn't believe in stealth. Yugumo has a significant spotting advantage. And they have one radar in the Vushta. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to get up here and do some spotting. I am not diving this decap until we have a better idea of where some of these ships are. I think that's one of the adaptations you have to make when you play a boat like Hayate. You know, you get used to playing a Japanese destroyer, and at the high end of the Japanese destroyer line, right, Kagero, Yugumo, Shimakaze, you have amazing stealth. So very commonly, you want to be, and your team expects you to be, contesting caps. I feel like with Hayate, doing that too early in a game is a death trap. Because you have a much higher detection radius than a typical Japanese destroyer. You do have a little more health, but you certainly don't have enough... you don't have enough to get in gunfights with like proper gunboats and live very long. I do see a bug. I'm going to have to hope that I get to crush the bug. But for now, we're going to patrol the top end of the decap and just do some spotting. I'm out here for the Jean Ba and the Howden Liu. We're going to try it, Lou. We're going to try. You know me. I love crushing bugs. Okay, so RPF is over here somewhere. I'm RPF'd in return.
Where's the hammer when you need one?
Okay, the sub is on the other flank. The Yugamo is on the other flank. I'm betting it's Chaser on this flank with me. Yep, it is. No, this is the Benson. He's going to fire AP at me. And I'm going to laugh at him.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
All right, he is hurting. Him, I don't mind pushing. I didn't see who was back there behind him. Somebody was taking shots at me from behind him, and we did not get vision on them. Now, the island here should help block any of his torpedo shots. God, my rudder being out is hurting me. My rudder response is very bad right now. Okay, we're going to get into this cap. I don't know why my entire team is effing off. So thanks for that. Hey, what up, my dude?
I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch.
Yep, Chaser's right here. That's what I was expecting. Which means I need help, and I'm not going to get it.
Time to put on the beer goggles. I'm gonna feel that one in the morning. Can't leave my ride behind. Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie. Another day, another disembowelment.
Much better.
Shot, you die.
I think our Jean Bar is dead because he's dumb. Yep. Well, and I got 2 into the Vermont. That makes me very happy. He should be flooding back there. And we have a Napoli in our backfield. The entire team went to the same bloody cap.
For you, that is.
What in the actual hell? All right, fine. You want this cap, you can have it. I'm going to go cap C. Screw all of you. My God, my entire team is at the same cap, and they can't even hold it. They can't even take it. God bless, that is irritating. All right, 20 seconds till my torpedoes are up. The Vermont is not going to give me the shot. That's fine. We're going to go back in cap C and laugh while we do it. Because the Howden Liu is dead. That guy is toast. It's only a matter of time before he bites it. Yep. All right, Vermont looks like he's going to turn into mid. This team is made of grade A morons. Okay, the St. Vincent's turning around, going back the other way. Oh my god, what is their submarine doing?
Oh, and it got such good
Never
gas
mind.
mileage.
I don't know. Okay, the Vermont's going to turn to mid, which means I'm going to torpedoes on him. And we're going to do that about now. We are even on ships, so somehow... Okay, we were even on ships. Somehow all my battleships, all our BBs, same grid square, is a terrible idea. Yeah, Chaser's coming for me, which is not shocking. It looks like I'm going to get some more torps into the Vermont, though. He's going to have to slow down to make that turn. We are going to get this cap. I'm going to play in the backfield then and stay on the St. Vincent. Come on. I should get something into the Vermont. There we go. Two more. Another 30K into the Vermont with some floods, although I'm sure he put the floods right out. Yep. Oh, look, they might finally cap the stupid point. Okay, the St. Vincent's going to go out here. They're going to kill him. There we go. All right. Submarine is capping B. I have no idea what's happening in this game. This game is beyond Bizarro World right now. Chaser has a significant health advantage against me. I do not want to get in that gunfight. I do not. Not without friends around. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to head for the back end of the map. I'm going to keep the Vermont lit, try and put some torps into him, and we're going to go hunt the 4501, if we can. Chaser's now recapping C. We have no idea where anybody else is. Nah, he's heading south. Those are going to miss. RPF changed on me right as I fired him. Okay, there's the Vermont. There's the Repub. Chaser's in C. We don't know where the Napoli went. There's the Napoli. Napoli might have been the one that capped B. Okay, well, the good news is I should be able to cap C now. So let's try for it. Yeah, our team is just made of the grade A idiots. Oh, go away, Chaser. You bother me.
The beer goggles.
I'm busy. F off.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
Much better.
Another day, another disembowelment.
Conqueror's guns are probably not looking this way. Nope. Okay, the submarine is now registering as the closest thing to me. Yep, he's on the surface right up here in front of me. Hey, what up, dude? Okay, he dove. That means it's time to go murder him.
Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie.
Vermont is running away. I'm not sure how we've got him lit. I think 4501's got his submarine surveillance cooking for a while. That's good. Oh, good. We wouldn't... A detonation. Just what we needed. That makes total sense. I'm trying, buddy. This jackhole is faster than I am. Believe it or not. I'm barely catching him. Totally worth it. 100% worth it.
The only good bug is a dead bug.
158% worth it. In a game that was an otherwise complete waste of my time, that was worth it. Oh, I wish I could get a team that was not made of such stupidity. I don't understand why it's so hard. It's not hard. It's not hard. I don't understand why you look at a map and go, I know, I'm going to take all of our firepower, we're going to put it in the same grid square, and we're not going to put it anywhere useful. And then go, I wonder why we're not winning the game. I can explain to you exactly why you're not winning the game. Like, there's an easy answer to this question, kids. So, Hetman, between the Die Hard, the full cap, the reset ribbon, and the damage torpedo, the damage... Even in a loss, this is probably about a 1,400-point game. And we're going to lose. There's no question to me we're going to lose this game. But I think this is going to... I'm going to go 1,400 on this one. That's my opinion. Now, not having the least bit of idea what's gone on the rest of the map, my expectation is that the team will not hit Chaser with anything.
To Jurassic Park.
My expectation is that will be good enough for probably about second place. But we'll see. Exra and Adele, guys, thank you for the follows. Welcome in. Now, the guy who's had the worst game on the enemy team, look at this repub. Poor Matthew, right? He went all the way to the 10 line and had nothing to shoot. He came all the way back to the decap and had nothing to shoot. He went down to C and had nothing to shoot. Finally, now here he is, 14 minutes into the game, and he's got something to shoot. I sort of want Chaser to get smashed by this Kerfurst's Hydro, but his Hydro is down for so long, it seems unlikely to occur. Our battleships, unbelievable. Xander, there's a clips channel in Discord. Look for Twitch. It's called Twitch Clips. Up there in the community section.
A crowbar would come in handy right about now.
One of you's about to die. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, one of you's about to die. I know, Stryker, but it's just he kept choosing bad positioning, right? It's one of the reasons that I don't like going to the 10 line in almost any game, because going to the 10 line just means you're probably going to spend up. You have an even shot of having nothing to shoot at. So why go there? Why do that to yourself? Our Kerfurst is about to get hammered. Here comes the Republic salvo that's going to end his life. Yep. Okay, so over-under on 1,400. 1,400 is what I'm calling. Exactly, Classic. Exactly. 1,400 is what I'm calling. What do you guys say? Flaming's taking the over. I still think that's a 1,400 point game ish. Merton's going under. Mark's going under. Hetman's going over. Alu's going over. Taking the over. In a loss at tier 10, that's not an amazing. Classic says way over. Striker thinks I nailed it. Matt, you were just talking about how you seem to have chosen the worst position for the entire game. I think the diehard saves me. If I'm over the 1400, it's because of the diehard. Not even there. Merton got it. 1250. But I mean, look at this team. Look at this team. Like, what in the actual hell are you doing? You know, Wayne, my struggle is I keep trying the gun build, and you just die. You can't live. You don't have the health. You don't have the health. You don't have the stealth. You just die. It feels terrible. Trust me, I want Hayate's gun build to be good. I want it. And I've just never been able to make it work. I've never been able to make it work. Probably the only reason it's this high is because of the sub stomp too. At least I outscored the submarine. Ugh. Chaser, my team had no idea what to do in that game. The four ships spawned north of that cap, right? On that side of the map, wherever we were, D or whatever it was, right? One of them, the Howden Lil, immediately screwed off to mid. The Jambar came with me, and then just threw his ship away to you. The hell was that? Okay. And then there was one other ship there with me that he also effed off, right? I think, or something. That was it. It was like literally me. And it was like, well, big waste of time, right? Ooh, I like Hetman. I like that idea. I'm going to suggest that. I'm going to suggest that. So, you can't call this... I can't say we were closing the book on Hayate. But I think these two games illustrate exactly the challenge of playing this ship, right? One of the reasons... I guess I said at the beginning, I felt like I wanted Hayate to be a Japanese gearing. Like, that's what you want. You want that kind of jack of all trades feel to it. The reason it never gets there is because it doesn't have Gearing's stealth. That 5.6 stealth you get out of Gearing's unique upgrade is the world. It completely rewrites how that ship plays. To the point where it's not even the same ship with and without the unique upgrade. It's just not. And it's only like a 200 to 300 meter buff to her detection, but that makes all the difference. Because now you go from slightly above average detection to tied for best in tier detection. And that is, with Gearing's package, that is amazing. Well, Flaming, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're right, Wayne. The bug kill made the whole game worthwhile. I'm not going to lie. But you saw, at the end of the game, I'm doing 38 knots. And I am struggling to overtake a submarine. We can talk about submarine mechanics all day long, but the worst design decision that Wargaming ever made with submarines was to make them as fast as the ships that are meant to kill them. Submerged. So I can't spot it, I can't shoot it, and I can't catch it. Who thought this was a good idea? Right? If it was invisible and I can't shoot it, but I was at least fast enough to catch up to it and try to depth charge it, that would work. I won't say it would work. It would be at least, I could at least make an attempt, right? My friendly submarine has his sub-surveillance ticking. I know exactly where this clown is. I am trying to get to him to murder him. And I can't catch him because he has nuclear submarine speed in a U-boat hull. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Exactly, Classic. And it shouldn't. It shouldn't. Positioning your sub badly should get you killed. Should get you killed. Now, if the enemy team is in a position where they can take advantage of that or they're, whatever, that's on them, okay? But bad positional choices get almost every other ship in the game murdered. If you choose badly with your your battleship, cruiser, or destroyer position, you get nuked. Probably. But if you choose badly with your submarine, you just F off and nobody can do anything about it because nothing can catch you. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Don't tell anybody, guys. I actually played some sub this weekend, right? You guys know my theory, what I subscribe to, which is if you want to learn how to beat the cockroach, right, you have to learn how to think and play like the cockroach. I had a game in U190 that was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I'd have to go back and look through my screenshots. I know, Classic. You'll get over it. People said the same thing when I played Carrier, and I'm like, look, if you want to know how to beat the cockroach, you have to learn how to think like the cockroach. It's the same mentality. And so I'm playing U190, and I think I had a 2300 base game. Now, some of that's because I spent a ton of time on the surface spotting. Submarines, I think, get more experience from spotting than any other class. It feels that way anyway. But I also racked up like 120,000 damage. Did I keep screenshots of this? Hold on a minute. I'm actually going to go look now. I got to go see if I kept screen caps of that game result. I think I did. Hold on a minute. No, I'm in the wrong folder. That folder. That one. That one. It's got to load. Come on. Okay. I don't think I kept screen caps of it. Or maybe I did. I don't think I did. Doesn't look like I did. Nah, these are old. So I didn't screen cap it. And then I might be able to go pull the replay. Because I do have the replay. Let me see. The replay would have been from the 3rd? The 4th. The 4th. I think I played one or the 3rd or the 4th. So I can go pull the replay. I might have to pull that replay and post it. But it's just like, it was wild. It was like, what is happening in this game? So, yeah. Okay, let's take some requests. Elbing, Silivangi, or Haida. Let's do Haida. I need palate cleanser. I gotta get away from tier 10. Tier 10 makes me want to gouge my eyeballs out with a rusty spoon. Where's my Haida? There we go. At least with Haida, I know I'm getting back to middle tier. I know, Merton. I know. AA does exactly what it says it does. People just don't... There's the reason people say AA doesn't work is because they want to be immune to planes. No. You are no more immune to planes than you are to enemy shells. You're not allowed to be immune. You are allowed to be... okay, if you're at Jacksonville, you're allowed to be immune. You are allowed to be a very difficult kill or a very difficult to attack. That's legal, but you're not allowed to be immune. But people want immunity. All right, Classic. I'll add it to the list. I've got a long list. That's The Godfather, right? Yeah. You're gonna murder me. I've never seen that movie. I've never seen it. I have years ago. The closest I've ever come to watching it. You're gonna laugh. This is such a bizarro story. We were in Atlanta once, and I've never seen it. We went and met a bunch of my wife's family at like a pizza place. And I kid you not, on one of these little, like you're in a strip mall, right? So a little narrow front to back place, and there's big old like 40-inch televisions on either wall, like in the left and right hand side of this restaurant, and they're playing The Godfather in this pizza joint. That's the closest I've ever come to seeing it. I think I caught the first 10, 15 minutes of it, maybe. Well, Pirate, it depends, doesn't it? Right? You say the planes are back 30 seconds later. That depends on the range of the carrier. It depends on the carrier. It depends on the planes. And it also depends on how much damage you did, right? One of the things that I always try to... is there any radar? They have in Atlanta. Okay. One of the points that I always try to make to people when they start talking about carrier planes, they're like, oh, it didn't stop the attack. No, it didn't. It probably didn't. Very few ships in this game have the AA to flat out stop an attack cold unless the carrier swallows a bunch of flak, which can happen. But if you inflict enough damage, what you have done is you've probably dictated that his next strike will not be whatever he just had, right? Especially the longer a game goes. When you play a carrier, and this is what people who have never played an aircraft carrier don't realize. I'm not picking on you, Pirate. I'm generalizing because I have this conversation with people a lot, so don't take this personally. But unless you've played carrier enough, you don't understand how the plane losses impact your ability to get back onto the field. Let's say I'm an American, Lexington. Lexington's a great carrier. Let's use Lexington as an example. I'm driving my Lexington. I love the dive bombers. The big American HE bombers are amazing. So I want to maximize my use of those every chance that I get. Okay. But over the course of a game, the more I lean on those planes, the more plane losses I take, the more likely I am to eventually hit a point where I cannot field a full squadron, or the squadron on my deck is not capable of going out full because the squadron that I just left is flying back or whatever, right? There's usually a catch. And so as a result, just by under the fact that you have dealt some damage to the opposing carrier, you have dealt some damage to his planes. This guy is just going to drive on top of me. Okay, he's leaving. This Agano, on the other hand, is being very, very bold.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
That ought to kill him. There we go. And so what happens is that over time, you will eventually, inadvertently, whether you mean to or not, you will dictate or impact what the carrier can and cannot do in terms of attacks, what planes he can put into the air. So people are like, oh, AA is meaningless. It's 100% not meaningless. All right, hold on. I think I'm going to make this turn right into the gap. But that tells me that's the Acosta. Okay, yeah, he's close.
Can't leave my ride behind.
And so the trick becomes understanding how your AA and the losses that you inflict do impact the carrier's ability. Oh, the Acosta's literally right in front of me. Do impact the carrier's ability to do things.
Welcome.
Yeah, you're done. That guy was just not smart. Okay. All right, we're going to cut through mid, I think. What am I missing? No, you 100% you do not want to bring back old school carrier mechanics. If you don't take, this is going to sound worse than I mean it to, and I'm going to apologize if you take offense or whatever. But like, here's the thing: if you genuinely believe that, it tells me that you've never played against an RTS CV player who knew what they were doing, right? Because it is one of the most miserable experiences of your life. You won't. There were games against old school Midway when the game first launched. You would spawn in your brand new Tier 10 Montana, and your game would last 2 minutes, and you were dead, and you could do nothing. You were literally just, if you were chosen for deletion, your game was over. I don't know why anybody would ever want to go back to that. That's insane. That's insane. Why would you do that? Like, why would anybody want that experience again? It was miserable. Oh, and as a destroyer, it was even worse. Well, I wouldn't say it was worse. But the fact that you had multiple squadrons able to attack you from multiple angles meant, well, great, now what? How do I avoid this? How do I dodge this crap? You couldn't. It was ridiculous. Okay. My smoke is out for 20 more seconds. We have a 1-ship lead. Okay, fair enough, Akula, but I mean, I don't know why. Why? I don't understand the logic of knowing, having suffered through that and wanting to repeat it. Because in that era, the carrier player, as Classic is pointing out, if the one player on the team could dictate the entire game. It was insane.
Good gas mileage.
It was absolutely insane. All right, now I can't go to A because there's an Atlanta over there. So as long as the Atlanta lives, I'm stuck here. However, what I can do is make a right royal nuisance of myself in other ways. It was a cool. Well, okay, now you say it was more meaningful. I would argue the point. Here's how I would argue that you're wrong and you're right at the same time. Defensive fire was more impactful in that era. AA was not necessarily. AA was not. However, defensive fire absolutely was. Because almost every time on any ship that you push that defensive fire button, whatever planes were attacking you just melted, right? But the base AA values, I mean, I'm not sure I would agree. Let's see if I can citadel this guy. Load some AP. Can't believe that Monokukali's still alive. Oh! Whoa! This guy could shoot. I didn't authorize this. Ooh, Omaha's coming, baby. Let's go. I might have bitten off a little more than I could chew with this Omaha. This guy actually seems to know his business. I'm not used to Omaha players that don't suck. Yeah, I'm in trouble.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Ooh, he might. No, I'm dead. Yeah, I was gonna say, he might have given me an opening, but the Renown was on top of me. So, that was my mistake. I got bold. I paid the price. That's fine. I deserve that. I deserve to get smashed there. Who's that? Old Red. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. These are 130? No, 130s, I think? 120? I don't remember what... They're 5 inches flaming. Whatever the Brits have for a 5-inch, that's what it is. It's an Omaha. I can absolutely citadel in. He had the Hydro, which I should have expected. I shouldn't have pushed. That was my fault. Whatever. I got greedy. 4.7s? They're 120. Are they 120s? Okay, my bad. I thought they were bigger than that. No, you're right. They're 120s. They're good enough to citadel in Omaha. Trust me. Everything can citadel in Omaha. Semper, it was. It was. Especially with defensive fire. And truth be told, Atlanta is, if you equip your Atlanta with defensive fire, you will still murder a ton of planes, right? But almost nobody does. Almost nobody does. One of the self-perpetuating problems that the myth of AA does nothing means is that nobody invests in AA skills. Nobody takes defensive fire. It's a self-perpetuating problem. Because then it's a simple math equation, right? Shacer, I run defensive fire on lots of ships. You've seen me play this game, okay? But I'm the outlier. I'm the oddball. And in fairness, with submarines in the game, it's an even bigger risk than it ever has been before. Exactly, as Classic points out, right? The opportunity cost of missing out on Hydro now in world of submarines is bigger than ever before. So if you're going to take defensive fire, you better have a damn good reason, right? A damn good reason. Now, one of the things that I do enjoy doing is taking a ship like a Minotaur, and I can build it for AA. It can't equip defensive fire. I don't have to worry about that, but I can still turn that thing into an AA monster. But that's a very specific, oddball way that I play the ship that most people won't. And then they'll say, well, AA is garbage. I disagree, right? AA, modern, the biggest problem with the old AA system that everybody seems to forget is it was random. It was random. You could have a ship with amazing AA, but if you rolled badly, if the game's RNGesus generator screwed you over, your amazing AA meant dick. It happened. There were times that it happened. Exactly, Striker. It was just a chance. It was a chance to kill a plane. Every X number of seconds, the game would run a calculation, and either you killed a plane or you didn't. Or you killed a plane or you didn't. Or literally, I don't know what it is. Something like that. And so there were times that if RNG screwed you, your amazing AA meant exactly dick. And it was like, well, this is friggin' irritating. Now, correct, Striker. The reason people took defensive fire is because it took that percentage chance and way, way upped it to the point where you were basically invulnerable to planes. Defensive fire in that era was a carrier be gone button. LOL, I'm immune. That's bad design. It's hilarious fun for the surface ship player, but it's terrible game design. Let me be honest. Be honest with yourselves. It's awful game design because it's the equivalent of giving a destroyer a button that says, I'm immune to ship shells right now because I don't feel like taking damage. That's not fair. That's ridiculous. But that's what defensive fire was in that era. Sure, I'll show Minnow. And so it made no sense, but that's how it worked. So the AA changes that eventually came to the game, they turned it into basically a simple math equation. And now it made more sense, right? Now it's like when I invest in my AA, there are 3 big changes that they made. I think at least 2, but I think 3 that they made in the eventual AA. It took them a while. But the AA system we have now is way superior for multiple reasons. One is it's much simpler to know what value you're going to get out of your AA than ever before, right? Because it's not RNG based. It's not RNG based. I am not a bot. I love it. Okay, so if I look at my AA defense on my Minnow and I go, all right, I have a 767 damage in my middle ring. That's pretty solid. I'm going to rack up a lot of damage. Am I going to get plane kills? That's not up to me. But one of the other best changes they made, eventually, this took about 1.5 years or 2 years, but finally, you're no longer rewarded in XP or credits for the plane kill. You're rewarded for how much AA damage you dealt. So now it doesn't matter whether you get the plane kill or not. If your AA is put to use and you deal damage to planes, fighter planes, depth charge planes, carrier planes, whatever it is, if you deal damage to planes, that is cash and experience in your pocket. That makes AA skills a little more valuable. Now, there's still an opportunity cost there, right? If you're taking an AA skill, you're giving up something else. So I'm not going to sit here and say that you should always do it. But it means that in the games that you have a plane, you're getting a tangible reward on that skill. It's the slot 6. It's the slot 6. So it's two factors. Not only is it slot 6, it's the 4-point commander skill. You have to remember that, and this is the build that I talk about in my Minotaur video. Minotaur does not want to be spotted, ever. Not when she doesn't want to be. Planes ruin this. So I heavily invest in my Minotaur AA so that when the carrier comes around, he gets one of these, right? He gets one of those. And that is like, get out of here, right? And most carrier players take the hint. If they mess with me, I'm getting XP and cash out of it. Life goes on. Minnow eats sits harder than Seattle. Way harder than Seattle. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you. So, Semper, here's the thing. Now, one of the changes that they made in the AA system post-carrier rework was they screwed around with AA ranges. It used to be possible to buff the AA range of almost every cruiser to seven something kilometers. Zaki, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. So you had this ridiculous AA range, like 7.5 kilometers almost, massive bubble around the ship. When they reworked the system, they took away the skill that allowed you to buff the radius. What did that do? Well, it meant that now there was less of the map. The carrier player had more lanes to maneuver planes through without always taking damage. For the carrier player, that's a good thing because he's only got one squadron now, right? Zaki with the follow and a sub. Well, thank you kindly. So he now has the ability to weave around and do things and whatnot. Okay, great, right? If you're the carrier player, that's awesome. So they made it a little easier for the carrier player and a little harder for the surface ship player. The thing that they did in that system that pisses me off is that they arbitrarily screwed up. I won't say screwed up. They artificially set certain nations' AA ranges at artificially deflated values. So, like the German cruisers, like Hindenburg. Hindenburg in the old system was one of the best anti-aircraft platforms you could drive at Tier 10. I drove that. I had in the old system, my Hindenburg, I think I had a 55 plane kill game in a Hindenburg once. Like, it absolutely ate planes for breakfast. It was amazing. I loved it. In the new system, Hindenburg's, and that was out to 7.2 kilometers. You had this great flat, like you had this great long-range aura. In the new system, 5.2 max, and then they took away your long-range bubble and shoved it all into flak, and in the mid-range. Excuse me, in the mid-range. I already played Gold Classic. There was a Buffalo game already. It was amazing. Do I go with the Shima? What's our other cruiser? Let the Marseille go that way. I'll play the Sea Cap. I'll regret this decision. If the Stalingrad is over here, I'm going to really regret my decision, but I'll give it a shot. That's okay, Classic. It'll probably go on YouTube. It was a good game. It was ridiculous. So there was, when they did, like, I understand why they did that in the new system, but as a cruiser player, it's always pissed me off. The Italians you guys were talking about in chat is another great example, right? The Italians are capped at some stupidly low range, like what, 4.6 or whatever it is. It's dumb. It's dumb. And it's like, but why are you, what is happening, right? What are you doing? So, very, very strange. So, they fixed rewards for AA and plane kills. They took away the RNG aspect of AA, which was necessary, right? Those two things alone made AA a much better tool. Now, ooh, that's the Marceau. It has to be the Marceau. How bold do I want to be? Let's be stupid. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going full Weird Al in this game. Let's dare to be stupid. Hey, Howden Liu, I'm setting him up for you, buddy. Oh, it's Engineman. Come on, man. I'm literally setting him up for you. There you go.
Arrivederci, motherfucker.
He's going to come out? Okay, let's go. Are you sure about that?
It's a nice day to die. For you, that is.
Oh, the Z-42 already had his Hydra up. I didn't need to do that. Oh, well, whatever. He's trying to run. Not sure how we're spotting him precisely.
Ooh, your ass is grass, and I got the weed whacker.
Why is the Howdenlu not murdering this guy while he can? God, that's irritating. Okay, the Marseille cannot see me. The Hindenburg is about to come up here and murder me. I want to finish this cap, but I think I'm gonna lose the opportunity here. Yeah, I could use a little help here, fellas. Maybe y'all should help. Yeah, the Marseille's trying to murder me. Probably will be able to. Let's see. You've got a lot of targets to work with now, son. There's a whole lot of people right on top of you. Yeah, we're gonna get murdered at this cap. We needed a battleship and we don't have one. You're taking at least one of those, sir. Yeah, you found a way through. That's mildly irritating. Probably shouldn't have turned right there. Hey, Howden Liu, maybe you might want to get up here and be useful, huh? That's fine. Swap to the HE for me.
Fuck this clown.
Okay. You know, this would have been cooler if the team had not absolutely screwed off and left us. This... Pushed and left for dead. Pushed and left for dead. Like, I just don't understand how you expect to win a game like that when you cut and run and leave your entire team to die. But sure, good luck, boys. All right, let's go play some Elbing. I need to get away from ranked ever again. Oh, Minotaur is so much fun. Minotaur is so much fun. Where's my Elbing? There she is. All right, I gotta remember how to play this boat. It's been a hot minute. I know, Merton. I know it was. But it's still irritating, right? Like, we could have murdered the Marceau. The fact that the Marceau was allowed to live is mind-blowing. He was spotted forever. All we had to do was move up and shoot him. And just ugh. Okay, this will be interesting. I'm on a terrible flank for this game. They have 2 radars. The Jacksonville is actually mildly interesting because I might be able to Citadel that guy. I will certainly be able to full pin him. The struggle is that I'm not really a destroyer. I'm a light cruiser, and I'm the only one on this flank. So I'm not going to be able to contest the decap at all. I have to move up and hope the Stalingrad radars against somebody, whoever's in there. I don't want to move down the 10 line on my own. And Elbing off by itself this early in the game is just going to get dead. Sort of Adaldrel, this whole branch is, yes. Yeah. Now, Elbing is kind of the ultimate expression and the best one of them. The other ones have very odd turret arrangements and sometimes, in my opinion, worse guns. I don't care for the guns on Z31. I think Z31 is terrible. In fact, if you can free XP past Z31, you'll probably be doing yourself a favor. Merker at tier 8 is not bad. The line gets quite good at tier 9, which is... What's the tier 9? I can't remember what the tier 9 one in this line is. I don't remember names. I'm terrible with names. But it's whatever it is, it's solid. Like it's 100% playable. It's quite a good boat. The turret arrangement on that one is weird. Schultz, that's it. Felix Schultz or something like that. Okay, the Ragnar's coming over here. That's actually good. His surface spotting is 7.5, but he can counter spot things. Mine is 8 flat, so I have to back him up. What the hell is a Commodoro? Is that a test boat? It's got to be a test boat. Okay. The torpedoes are sea mines, so they're going out speculatively. I have to basically play this as a second-line destroyer behind this Ragnar. Now, he may also not want to push, but the fact that I'm here, maybe he might get bold. If he's really clever, he'll radar before he gets to that cap and see what's around, because he's got a good radar range with that boat. Do not want to get spotted if I don't feel like getting spotted. They have somebody in C. We don't know who. Okay, looks like he's going to reverse into the cap. Exactly my point, Adeldrell. This is a light cruiser. You have more health in this boat than some light cruisers at tier 10. So you're 100% nasty in the right situations and the right engagements. And with the unique upgrade, I can do like 40-something knots. Oh, they already killed the submarine. The cockroach on the other flank is dead, ladies and gentlemen. Ragnar's trolling the top of the cap. There's literally no one here. I'm getting these shots for free. Now watch what kind of damage I can do with this AP. I gotta lead them right. I gotta get him into his superstructure. But once I start doing that, those are all coming up short. Okay, the Seattle is right here.
Magic 8 Ball says,
there we go.
you died. Magic 8 Ball says, you died.
Oh, we have an Alaska too. I missed completely. Our Conde is almost dead. I don't know how he pulled that off. Y'all need to kill this Seattle. Like, there's no reason that guy should live.
Says, you died.
There's absolutely no excuse for him to be alive. Why would I look at C10? What could possibly be at C10? You... Alaska's radar is not available. Their Holland is almost dead. Now that's much better. We like that. Okay. They have no radar in mid. They have just the Tromp. I'm going to go see what I can do to this guy. Legendary mod, I think, if memory serves, like makes the guns more accurate, and then you get crazy speed boost. Yeah, it's a 20% on the engine boost, I think. We'll look at it in a minute, but it's really good. Okay, the Ragnar is... Okay, I want to go murder this Trump. We have a 3-ship lead, and I've done almost nothing because... Wow. Their team is terrible. Trump has the little 120mm pop guns, doesn't he? He's still over here. Hey, what up, my dude? You don't frighten me, man. I have like double your HP. You don't frighten me, and you're about to ground yourself. Why are his guns hitting me harder than I thought they would?
Much better.
Why am I going to lose to this guy? What caliber of guns does he have? that I'm missing something.
In the morning. Time to put on the beer goggles. You gotta be kidding me.
I'm dead right here. He has 150s? He has 150 millimeter guns. He's Dutch. Well, there's the problem, kids. All right, so things I learned. Don't go take a gunfight with that guy. I should never have done that. Because he actually full pens me, and he shouldn't. But he does, because my armor tops out at 25. Wow. Okay, well, things you learn. Let's go try that again, and hopefully a better team, or a better map, or something. Martin, I learned that Trump has 150 millimeter guns. Exactly, Alu. I don't want a fair fight. I want to crush him under my boot heel. I have 35,000 hit points. He should not be, and he shouldn't be able to pen me, but he could. Because magically, he has magic 150 millimeter guns. All right, this will give me a chance to test the AA. That's something. And there's more open water on this map, so that's also good. Elbing likes both of these things. We'll see how this goes. Exactly. I don't want a fair fight. I want to stomp him. Fair fight. Ridiculous. Daring, gearing, Kitakazi. So obviously I am playing well behind someone. The problem is there's no one to play behind because Wargaming hates me. Am I the only one that feels like the spawns have gotten worse over the years? Right? Why am I looking at 363? Why can't we just do 444 like a normal person? It's ridiculous. I mean, we're going to try Xanda, but no bugs in this game. Sag. Granted, my depth charges are probably a little... Yeah, these are not good depth charges. Well, you're not wrong, Seabang. But the fact that the spawns are... There's just so many things that are wrong with the game these days. And it's kind of like, why don't... The spawn thing should be so easy to fix. It should be so easy to fix. Why can't you guys manage it? Nah, they don't know how. What? Okay, we're going to move towards mid. I'm going to run across the top of the sea cap. We're going to stay out of the cap. Yeah, you see my point? Well, Vladeshi, that's where we got here. Right? I had the Kerfurst and the Montana spawn together. Fine, that makes sense. Why the hell were there 6 ships mid and 3 on each flank? That's that's stupid. That's dumb. Give, you know... I don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. That's the frustration. Now, if I was feeling really bold right here, I would take a gunfight against this Des Moines. We're going to do it. He probably doesn't think I can do it, but I'm curious. People also don't realize how fast this ship is in this configuration. Not that it matters when apparently everybody hits you anyway.
And no chicks.
Much better.
Put up your ass. Power on. Now it's time to kick some ass.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Nope. Try again.
I'll still make the Hall of Fame.
Oh. Well, we're done with this boat, because apparently I suck. What is... Not really. Not really, no. No, it's not a Lou. I'm still learning a lot about this ship, and clearly, she doesn't... my problem is, every time I climb into a destroyer, I want to play like a destroyer, and you can't do that. You can't play that boat like a destroyer, because it's not a destroyer. Who was that? Domini? Whatever. And I think I missed Fish. Guys, thank you for the follows. Appreciate you. Night Owl wanted a kid game. Let's do it.
Welcome
Oh, shit.
to Jurassic.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. You know, Holu, I should go back to Buffalo. That's like the one really good game I've had tonight. Is it a mod Turo? I'm not sure, actually. It's a good question. I didn't think it was a mod. Maybe it is. I think it is. I think there's a spotted timer mod. I literally think it's called spotted timer. I know it's in Wargaming's mod station. Oh, excellent. Okay, this is good. We're gonna get the chance to put kids AA to the test. All right, now the beauty of this is, all right, they've only got one radar, and we are 5'8". Okay, so the gearing is not legendary. The Jaeger will be an irritating problem. Okay, we're going to move straight down the 2 line and do some spotting for a spell and see how we do. Maybe it is Hujam, and I'm not going to lie, I have never learned to play Kaba. Straight up, I suck at that ship. Back when the ship was new and it was OP and everybody was playing it, I tried it and was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I suck at this boat. So it was rough.
Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Staying alive. Ugh.
Chaser, that's the right place to learn. Tier 6 is where you learn carrier. Tier 4, you have to suffer through. I'll straight up tell you guys, if they deleted Tier 4 carriers, they would be doing the game a favor. Because Tier 4 carriers are so weak, inept, and worthless that they're legitimately not enjoyable to play. Tier 6 is where the carrier gets interesting, right? Now, I'm gonna stay out here and spot for this Napoli so that he can smoke if he needs to. We have 2 radars on this flank, which I love. And the San Martin and the Salem both have pretty solid AA to go with my defensive fire. So I have a sneaking suspicion if the carrier planes come looking for a fight over here, they're going to regret some of their decisions. Furious is a great carrier. Ryujo is a great carrier. Ranger is actually a pretty good carrier too. She is challenging to play. Don't get me wrong. But she is a good boat. Oh, why is my Montana firing HE? What is happening? Ooh, hello. I have smoke. It's not the Jaeger. Yeah, it's the gearing. He's trying to smoke to cover them, but my existence here means the smoke is worthless. Because I'm south of it and can easily see around it. Oh, he's about to spot me. Hi, how we doing? It's fine. I'm a kid. Go ahead. You can beat me up a little bit. It doesn't hurt me. I'll just heal it back later. Now, I could also be trying to cap B. But if I go to cap B, these guys lose their spotting. So right now, I want to sit here and continue to do the spotting work that I'm doing. I mean, I have 50,000 spotting damage already. The Voss is some kind of test boat. I won't pretend I know what it is. Now he's coming back. All right. Let's get in a fight.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, that wasn't what I wanted.
Power on.
I hit the wrong
It's
button.
time to kick some ass.
It's all right. Oh, good there. Jaeger bought it. That makes me happy. All right. Well, I accidentally blew a charge of defensive fire right there when I didn't mean to, so that's frustrating. But I got max value out of the heal, so I'll take it. And we're going to get back up here and keep getting spotting damage. Good news is team is up 2 kills. We beat up the gearing a little bit. He knows he's been in a fight.
Days of R&R. I'll be ready for more action.
Ooh, gearing is out, ladies and gentlemen. I love everything that just happened. Kitakazi took a torp, though. All right, with the gearing dead, that's going to really open up this flank for me. Now I can push almost at will to try and dislodge some of this garbage. One of the Howden News is already displacing. It's the other one I need to work on now. Yeah, the Kid's death was sort of inevitable the way he was positioned. He was not making smart choices. We still have a 2-ship lead. All right, let's see. What are you doing? You're going to move back up now? Okay. I think you're going to try and turn out. There's the Takahashi. I'm going to just keep up here. I've got 90,000 spotting damage. We're going to stay here and continue to spot for the team. I think that Howden is going to regret his life choices in a minute because he's trying to beach himself, but he's beaching himself right in front of my torpedo salvo. Slava's trying to turn around, which means I need to position a little differently here. What in the hell is our Essex doing? Oh my god. Oh good, he's dead. The Benson bought it. Alright, we're about to kill a Howden EU, it looks like. It's going to make me happy. He's going to take 3 of those. Bloom, bloom, bloom. There we go. Oh, I detonated him. LOL. Pity detonation. Okay. We've pushed them back, I think, and now with 120,000 spotting damage, it's time we try to cap B. I think the Bismarck's going to run. Personal opinion. We have a 3-ship lead now. Yep, I'm going to back off and let the Bismarck run. I don't know what our Essex is doing. He's being a little too aggressive for my tastes. Yeah, Bismarck's going to try and bail. We're going to get a little more spotting damage out of him. Let's back off a smidge. Make sure he's got a nice wide berth there from which he can get away. Excellent. And we're going to slip behind him right up into B and go get that done. Salem getting punched in the face. Bismarck should go out. There we go. With a cool 145,000 spotting damage, we're going to go Cap B. Most of their team is now trapped back in their own cap. They have a they're at a 4-ship deficit here. You boys are going to lose your spotting, but I want to get points. Your Essex was a Zeppelin player in a past life. You might have been a Zeppelin player in this life, for all I know. This is what I love about playing Kid. I can take her off all by herself like that, confident in my ability to defend myself from an airstrike, and with a heal that will, I won't say, it's not a get-out-of-jail-free card, but it gives me an immense amount of comfort knowing that I can take some damage and then get right back into the war. I'm also not, necessarily upset about taking a gunfight with a gearing because I can eventually get some good work out of it. I think my torpedoes are going to be too slow to catch this Mecklenburg. Yep, they're going to be too slow. Sag. But life goes on. Okay, there's our cap finally. To go with our 150,000 spotting damage. Takahashi trying to turn in. Don't care for that. Did not authorize this. Do not want, ladies and gentlemen. Do I risk this? We're going to risk it. No, he's going to be dead before that. He's going to be dead before I can have to worry about that risk. Yep, he's dead. Well, we've kind of herded them into the back of the map now. Somebody look up what a Voss is. I don't even know. Is it some? It's got to be some kind of test carrier, right? Well, he finally managed to kill the Essex, so I guess there's that.
Power on. Now it's time to kick some ass.
Let's get some gun damage.
Goggles.
I'll be ready for more action.
Got him!
We did not. Well, he died. We weren't the. We didn't get the killing blow, but we did. We did make sure his death was earned. All right, 170,000, 175,000 spotting damage. Feel like we need more. Let's go get some more. We're gonna have two full caps, or at least if one and a partial cap. By the time we're done here, that's gonna feel pretty good. The good news is this Slava keeps racking up kills, which keeps buying us time extensions, which I'm loving.
Power on. Now it's time to kick some ass.
Bring it on, Greg. You don't frighten me. All right, they finally killed the Marseille. We have the Cap. Let's go finish up murdering this aircraft carrier.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
2 days of R&R.
You don't scare me, man.
More action.
Check it out. You don't scare me, man. I know how to drive this ship. You don't frighten me at all. Totoro, thank you for the follow. Yeah. Send more planes. I have more charges of defensive fire left. He's up against Kid and Holland AA. Truth be told, he's going to be lucky if he takes any of these planes home. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. A cool 200,000 spotting damage to go with my caps. That is the power of a destroyer that knows what they're doing. That is the power of a destroyer that knows what they're doing. How you doing, Greg? Man, let me tell you, I had the most epic amount of spotting damage in that game because your team on the other flank let the gearing get killed, and then it was just like I could just sail around and do whatever I wanted, and my team annihilated them. It was amazing. Kid is one of my favorite destroyers, expressly because you can play it just like I just did. I can be almost on my own, and I won't say I'm totally self-sufficient, but I am highly resilient to damage. I'm highly resilient to planes. Greg, you could have come after me, buddy. I'm a kid. I got defensive fire. Let's tangle, baby. Let's go. You're just feeding me XP, right? I'm okay with that. I will say, if you had brought planes over a couple of times at the right moment, you would have caught me in some very uncompromising positions because I was being very bold with how far I was pushing up to these to your guys to make sure they stayed spotted, right? But this is expressly what I love about Kid, right? This right here, because this kind of result with literally 200,000 spotting damage is just chef's kiss, right? I love when I can play a destroyer and rack up this kind of number with a team that takes advantage of it. Yeah, we were trying to figure out, Greg, what is Voss's deal? What's her gimmick that they're testing? Have they announced it? It's got to be in the patch notes, right? I won't pretend I've read them. AP skip bombers. Okay. Okay, you're not allowed to say it. That's fine. I assume it's in the patch notes, right? I haven't gone to look, but I assume it's in there. Let's go look now. Yeah, I'm gonna go look at the dev log. That's where I figure I'll find it. That's closed test 13.8. That's not what we want. We want closed test 13.7. This is 13.7. Right? Here we go. Let's look. No, that's not what I'm seeing. Okay, hold on. That's test ships. That's changes to test ships, but that's not what we're talking about. Balance changes. That's not it. Changes to test ships. OBS crapped itself. Apparently. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. What is happening here? I still have an internet connection. Hang on. Is YouTube still working? Now I've got to go look. seemed like it was working. No, it is still working. Hold on. Yeah, that's a YouTube problem. I can't fix that. So I'm not there yet, Flaming. I'm trying to find it. I feel like they've announced this ship. Let me look. Voss, right? Voss? Here we go. Whoa. Whoa, this ship is old. This ship is ancient. Okay, guys. So I realize. So if you're coming in on YouTube, I'm sorry about the Twitch problems. Here's what I'll do real fast. Give me a moment. Let me mix. I'm gonna stop and restart Twitch and see if I can make that work. No, it doesn't. It won't even let me stop Twitch. I literally can't stop Twitch. Now OBS is trying to crap and is literally trying to crap itself. There we go. Okay, let's try again. I think the problem is on the Twitch server end. Because it's not, yeah, it won't connect. Twitch's servers are dead. So, unfortunately, guys, and I'll put this in chat. Twitch's servers are dead. I can't fix that. I can't even connect to Twitch anymore. So, YouTube is all we get right now. Okay. So, when you go back and you look at Werner Voss, if you do a search in the dev blog for Werner Voss, this post is almost 4 years old. It is. Twitch chat is still up. Twitch streaming is down. There it goes. It just it's trying to reconnect. There we go. Okay. Seems like Twitch is reconnecting. It didn't tell me. It didn't tell me it crapped itself. Let's have a peek. It might have just been the server it might have just been Dallas. Yep, it's up now. Twitch is up again. Okay. Yeah, it might have just been because I think I'm working for Dallas. I was working for Dallas. It might have been Dallas. Okay, so I found the dev blog post for Werner Voss, but this post is dated October of 2020, where they are testing. It just says it's a copy of Richthofen, but she carries skip bombers instead of torpedo bombers. But these are HE skip bombers in this version. Now, when I look in 13.7, here we go. 13.7 AP skip bombers test. We're testing out a new plane type with the release of 13.7 AP skip bombers. These will be added to the testbed German aircraft carrier Werner Voss, which is a clone of Richthofen, and will largely function as the existing HE skip bombs, but with AP instead. Along with skip bombs, she carries AP rockets, which is normal, and torpedoes that are similar to Richthofen. Okay, there we go. I think so, Tater. I think whatever Twitch outfit I was using was not working. So, okay, where are we at on time? It is 9:20. I got plenty of time left. Let's look at this silly wangy, because I still hate this ship. But Flaming wants me to suffer, so I will go suffer for the stream. I have full good range hydro, but short. Okay, I have like the Pan Asian smoke. Memory serves. I have garbage depth charges. I have decent torpedoes. Yep, I have deep waters. There's nothing really special about this boat. Why would I? What is it about this ship that's amazing, Flaming? Because she doesn't, on paper, she doesn't look all that great. Why do you say she's amazing? She doesn't get her. It's not her consumables. There's nothing special here. There's nothing special here. She's just a boat. Yeah, she's like an Ognivoy, but Ognivoy is better because Ognivoy gets a better consumables list. Do I get 2 flags or just the one? Just the one. Fine. Okay. Silly Wangy for Flaming because he hates me. I'm not going to lie. I don't like Ognivoy. I've never cared for Ognivoy. It's a ship that tries to do too much. Now, I agree with you there, Hujam. The 5.5 kilometer Hydro should make her a decent cap contester, but I'm not a huge fan of the guns. Right? Ognivoy's guns have never felt all that amazing to me. If the Voss test works right, Shenana will probably be in an upcoming patch. Okay. No, Xanda, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to inflict punishment on my viewers. That's rude. That's rude. If it works for you, Classic, awesome. It's a ship that I've never gotten along with. Very few Russian destroyers have clicked with me. Zath loves Kiev, and that's a boat that I've had a few good games in from kind of watching him and trying to absorb how he plays it, but it's not a play style that naturally clicks with me. Trash Can and Udaloy are really good destroyers. Excellent. Like they're just dripping in firepower. But the detection I find myself constantly fighting against. So I, as good as those boats are, I still struggle with them. And Kaba and I just suck with. Like, I just suck with that boat. Yes, Merton, that's correct. But Flaming knows that. Flaming knows... Why am I in a queue for 2 minutes in a tier 8 destroyer, guys? What the hell is happening? Yeah, Flaming knows not to mention the S word. He knows. He's learned. Xanda, do me a favor. Let's put together a giveaway. Let's give away some free stuff after this game. Let me look at... yeah, MM has been drunk for a while. Let me look at my spreadsheets real fast. I want to see where we're at on codes, because I've still got 13.4 ones that expire in about 10 days. I feel like I kind of want to blow these out. Get rid of them.
Welcome
6
to Jurassic Park.
7. Yeah, we'll do a big blowout. Oh my lord, it's an eye chase. It's a random drive-by eye chase sighting. How you doing, man? How you doing? Okay, yeah. Xanda, I want to blow out the last of the crate codes and the last of the event codes, because they expire in 10 days anyway. And then round that out with however many camo codes you want to give out. It's 6 of one and 7 of the other, so you've already got 13 to hand out. Just give away whatever you want of the rest. Silly Wangy. Blech. All right, am I dealing with any radars? Okay, we're top tier. That's nice. No planes except the Nebraska. No radars, but I do have a Yang. So I want to... Oh, no, they have a split, so they have 1 radar. So I want to try to avoid this div garbage if I can. The good news is this is not a domination game, so I don't have to be overly aggressive. I don't need to be. Overworked as usual. Have you graduated yet? Are you still doing undergrad, or have you moved on to grad work? Where are you at in your schooling? Your fancy naval architecture schooling. Ugh, masters. Ugh. Ugh.
I came, I saw, I kicked ass.
3 year. Okay, got it. I don't even have speed boost. Ugh, this boat. Yikes. This is not a destroyer that meshes well with my playstyle. The 5.5 kilometer Hydra would have been amazing if I'd gotten a domination game, but getting this instead is going to feel awful. Too much school, man. Too much school. Admittedly, it still took me 5.5 years to get out of college, so I can't really say much, but yikes. Just yikes. Yeah, guys, we're going to be setting up a giveaway soon. Make sure you're on the Discord if you want to enter the giveaway. We do all the giveaways on Discord now. I don't do any giveaways in Twitch chat anymore. Oh, and of course we're gonna get a cyclone. Ugh. Terrible. I am literally by myself out here. I'm just like all alone. And here comes the Nebraska. Won't this be fun? Okay, I need to turn off my AA, which is off, and then I need to turn on, what's my detection? 2.8, okay. Let's stay the hell away from him. Really don't want this clown to find me. I'm just barely staying ahead of him. Yeah, he's over here, but he hasn't quite found me yet. The torpedo reload's nice. What is it, 90 seconds? Nah, okay, a little more than that, but that's not terrible. Yes. That's another one I should add to my sound list. All by myself. He might take one of these. No. What are these, 10s? 10 flat. Okay, so I'm too far away now. I would smoke, but it's not going to do me any good. Yep, there's the split. I expected to find these clowns on this flank. Okay. So now I'm going to put the hydro up. Yep. You're not the only one with 5.5 hydro, Mr. Yang.
This is a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, hey, what up?
Much better.
I'm just going to get radared for this. Yeah, I'm going to be dead soon. These guns are just so anemic. Okay, we're going to kill that guy at least. No, I need to sit here and not go out. Oh, no, I'm radared, so it's time to go now. Oh, hey, what up? Okay. So now that I know I have 0 help against the split, I'm kind of in trouble. I have no speed boost. And the team is essentially falling apart. At least it certainly feels that way. I know. It's basically what I've just said is it's a typical Thursday in World of Warships. Around here we call it Thursday.
Where's the hammer when you need one?
Like, I'm half expecting to come around the corner and find this split in my face where he can just murder me and laugh while he does it. Because he should easily beat me in a gunfight. This thing's guns are anemic. Oh no, he ran. Okay, he ran down the channel. Okay, how interesting. Well, if he now here's where I wish I had a speed boost, because knowing he's going to do that means I want to move up and torpedo the bejesus out of this Nebraska. If he's going to hang the Nebraska out to dry, I want to go hang him out to dry. Let's go dry him out. Okay, the Atlantico's going to bite it.
Damn, I love this job.
Devonshire's going to ground himself. North Carolina's not really committing to anything here. I'm going to have eyes on this Devonshire in a minute. Let's see what he does. I don't think I'm going to waste my time on that shot. I need the North Carolina to shoot him. That'd be good. Nebraska's probably not going to make it. But let's make sure he doesn't make it. Let's lock this deal up. Especially since I have to run from the Devonshire. Okay, Nebraska's out. I love that. Just need somebody to work on this Devonshire for me, please, kids. No, they're going to be behind him. And he's going to turn in, because of course he's going to turn in. Ooh. Okay, I gotta stay ahead of him. Okay, he's gonna take one in the bow and the flood, which means he's got to put it out. Okay. Let's hope I can get a flood to stick. Looks like that's probably not going to happen, which makes me very sad. Actually, I may get him with this. Yep, he turned right into one. He's going to take another bow flood. Brilliant. All right, you're stuck with that flood for a spell, sir. Enjoy. He's healing through it, but he's still flooding back there. I'll have some more torps for him in a moment. He's going to love his life then. All right, he put the flood out. Let's see what he gets out of the second salvo. RPF on an Azuma? That is odd. How many old-timers are still streaming? Not many. Not too many, I don't think. Feels like there are still a few, but no, there are not too many old timers that you would remember still streaming. I'm not gonna hit him with one, just one. And he put that out again already somehow. Fine, I'll swap to the HE. Thank you for murdering him. Y'all should go murder this split now. Okay. Onpon, I consider myself above average. I am not amazing. It's definitely shrunk, Chase. Like, there's a whole lot of people that you would recognize. Like, you know, it's been 5 years since we went to Russia, right? It's been 5 years is a long time. You look at the team that went with us. It was you, me, Jash, Zath, and Senpai. Zath and I are still around. That's it. Jash hung it up from content creation completely. You went to back to school. Senpai went and did VTuber stuff for a while, but I haven't seen him in a long time. He's tried streaming other things. He's still around, but not really doing boats. You know, Zoop hung it up. He still streams on occasion. Occasionally he'll come in and raid me on a Thursday night. So he's still around sometimes. Flame Moon Flambass are still around doing their thing. Trying to think who else from that era that you might still recognize. One of the Germans, if you remember meeting a guy in St. Petersburg, Hellrig? Or Hells, I forget one of the. Pretty sure he's still around. Now, did Gibbons hang up streaming completely? Yeah, Zoop is usually around on Thursday nights. Did Gibbons quit streaming completely? He just gave up on boats. Not that I blame him. Let's see who else is around that you might still remember. I'm trying to think who's left from Anaheim. Is it just me and Zath? I think it's just me and Zath left from that Anaheim trip all those years ago, right? That's been almost 6 years. Wow, I got a lot of cash for a game that I don't feel like I did very much in. It's been a long time. Stats and Pains are still around. Good guys, both of them. Tiger's Den still around. A lot more of the EU guys have stuck with. Chaos Machine. Chaos Machine is one of the best boat streamers on the planet. That guy is so much fun. I love watching his stream. He has more energy streaming this game and has more fun streaming this game than I could possibly keep up with. What's up, Revan? He is Hyper Andrew, but he's so much fun to watch. I think I kind of pissed off the North Carolina. I am too, Chase. I am too. I mean, there was no way we could have known what was going to happen, right? But I'm glad we got to go. I look through my passport now at that Russian visa, which was at the time, I don't know if they did this for you. I forget if we talked about this or not. When they got us those Russian visas, they were for 3 years. And I remember thinking, you know, this was our first trip to Russia, but I remember thinking sooner or later they're going to start doing like King of the Sea stuff out of the big studio there in St. Pete. It never happened. But of course, we went in June of 19, and in March of the next year, like nobody was going anywhere for like a year and a half. You couldn't international travel. It was crazy. I agree, Hoosier. Chaos is so much fun. Okay, Xanda put the shield request in for Fletcher. So I suppose I'll take him up on it. %, Hoosier. Chaos would know how to be toxic if you tried to teach him.
To Jurassic Park.
Raven, thank you for the follow. Literally, if you offered Chaos money to be toxic, I legitimately don't think he could do it. I don't think he knows how. He is just one of the most genuine, friendly, amazing humans you will ever meet. Right? The dude is just like Mr. Happy. I can't imagine him being toxic in anything he played. I just don't think he knows how. Raven, hold on. It's there's a let me find it. Shout out chaos. Is it underscore GR or is it just all in? Hang on a minute. I gotta find it. You're asking hard questions. Hold on. Twitch.tv chaos. Yeah, it's all run together. Chaos Machine GR. Okay, hold on a minute. Chaos Machine. There. That's Chaos's channel. Guys, if you enjoy boats, if you enjoy playing boats, watching boats, whatever, and you do not follow Chaos, you are missing out. You are missing out. Now, he's a European streamer, so he streams during the day here on NA. But he is just so much fun. He is a great guy. Do I like seal clubbing with Kamikaze? Everyone likes seal clubbing with Kamikaze. Like, that's unbelievable, this. Yes. He gets the most ridiculous battleship shots. Like, you can go through his clip archive of, like, 75,000 point battleship salvos. It's insane. I don't know how he does it. It's so common. It's like every stream it feels like he dev strikes something at some crazy range. Like, oh, I'd wipe this guy out for 90,000 damage at 25 kilometers. Like, he does it like routinely. I don't know how he does it. The guy's a savant with battleship guns. It's legitimately hilarious.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
You know, Yank, I never thought about him that way, but you're not far off. Greek Groucho Marx is probably not that far off, but the guy is awesome. If you guys enjoy watching, I'll tell you straight up, if you enjoy Twitch at all, I don't care what you watch. If you enjoy Twitch as a medium, you owe it to yourself to check out Chaos Machine. He is one of the most fun streamers you will ever meet. The Bob Ross of ships. You know what? I like that. I like that. The Bob Ross of ships. I'll take it. I'm not sure why this guy is so mad at me. He keeps trying to kill me. I'm going to do a little spotting up the 9 line, but I'm not going to hang out over here because I don't think the game's going to be won on the 9 line in standard battle. Yeah, Duke, he's amazing. He's such a great guy. I truly hope to actually like get to Greece and meet him someday. I mean, you guys know me. I love to travel anyway. Greece is not really high on my list, but I tell you straight up, if I was in the vicinity, I would make the effort to go down there just to meet him. Just to hang out with him. How many radars? I got a Wushta. A Wushta, that's it. And then the Jaeger and the Shima outspot me. Okay. Now, time to go. I'm about to get radared. Hey, Kansas, I got a target for you, buddy. Maybe you should help me out here. Can you help a brother out? Thank you. Okay, he managed to make the turn. Okay, so I know where not to be. Kansas. Yeah, you need to just bail, buddy. We're not going to win this flank. It's not going to happen. He's got somebody up there to spot for him. It's not going to happen. I'll cover you. I'll cover your retreat. I'll come back to starboard and see if I can spot whatever destroyer he's got back there, but I don't want any part of it. Who was that? Forvit. Forvit? I'll take it. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yep. That would be probably the Benson. My money's on the Benson. All right, I've got the Whoosher to blow a radar. So I can push him a little bit. Yep. No, it's the Jaeger. No, it's the Shima. Hey, what up? Hey, Napoli. Here's your... Oh, crap. He's right there. I'm in trouble.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
All right, Napoli. I need you to go push this guy. Would you go murder him, please? You'd make me so happy.
Another day, another disembowelment.
Okay, he effed off to the north somewhere. All right, well, we didn't lose too much damage for what could have been a catastrophic play, so that's all right. Ugh. Chase, good luck, my friend. I'll tell you straight up, most of the people who stream this game right now struggle with it, and here's why. The teams. The teams are so bad. If you thought you will probably sit here and go, I think I know what bad Warships play looks like. You have no idea. You have no idea. Trust me. The teams of 5 years ago look like savants compared to what you get today. It's rough. Hey, Sherman, you should kill that Jaeger while you can spot him. Okay, so you know then. You know. But my point is that streaming that for hours at a time is tough. It's tough. Oh my God, this Jaeger. Yeah, exactly. Yep, no, you're 100% right. That is exactly what it's like. You're not wrong. Okay, y'all need to kill that Palmer, and you need to kill him now. He's going to wander in and just murder the Minnesota casually and not even care. Exactly, Hetman. That's my point. Like, Happa is about as chill as they come, and it's very difficult for him to get through a full stream anymore. This Minnesota is about to die. He needs to have his guns loaded right now to kill this guy before the torps. It's too late. The torps are already in the water. He's already dead. No, Lieutenant. Your men are already dead.
To Jurassic Park.
Well, we're only down one ship. It's not unrecoverable. But watching a Minnesota throw his ship away never feels good. He didn't really trade. He kind of traded. The Napoli's the one who really got the kill. Okay, I'm going to let the Sherman hold down the Napoli's flank. I'm going to go back to mid because I don't want the Jaeger circling back and cutting through to our cap. Granted, there's a Cleveland down there. He's not likely to do that, but I don't want to take chances. Guys, I tried to get you to kill the Worcester already, and you weren't interested, so I can't help you. There's the Jaeger. Sherman, you got to murder him. He's right there. You got to kill him, buddy. He has no smoke. Stop with the SAP and hit him with the HE. Let's go. The other option I have that I think I'm going to try right here is I'm going to go sit in this cap circle. I'm going to make them do something. I'm going to force them to do something. Sherman is going to die. Yeah. He pushed way too aggressively. There was 100% no need for that. All right. Yodo's coming back to mid. We're now 2 ships down because the Sherman doesn't understand how to play his boat.
Oh yeah, if it bleeds, I can kill it.
Come get some.
Kansas, you have free reign to murder that guy. I have no idea what this Thunderer is going to do. He's going to turn out. Okay. Let's put some pressure on these clowns. How does a Kansas die to a Worcester? What in the hell was that Kansas doing? Oh my God. Everybody misses Mouse, Liz. Mouse was amazing. Everybody misses Mouse. Essentially, Chase, yeah. Like, that's the short version. That's basically what happened, yes. Well, how many torps am I getting on this guy? One in the bow. Now he's flooding. Jaeger kills the Napoli with his guns? You're kidding me. One more into the bow here. Wow. Just wow. This team. Friggin' crazy, this team right now. Time to go. Well, they at least killed the Shima. That's something.
Say hello to my little friend.
Die, you son of a bitch.
Think I might have him here? Maybe? Nope. Good news is I think he turned back into that other salvo. Yeah, he's dead. So that's a question of where the Jaeger ended up. That guy should be able to kill with a gunfight. But where did he go?
Guns, and I cannot lie.
Okay. Hey, what up? Well, you're in trouble, sir. Nah, I'm taking one.
Baby. This is gonna fuck up my hair. Time to put on the beer goggles.
As long as I have the St. Vincent as a spotter, I can compete. As soon as the Yodo moves up on me with his Hydro, I'm in trouble. Does he have Hydro? He probably has Hydro. I'm thinking he has Hydro.
Alright, time for my reward.
We're in trouble now.
Damn, desert road, no gas.
If he had Hydro, I'd be dead already.
Much better.
I am probably dead anyway. Let's see. Yep. I was thinking it might go under the screws, but I think it caught my rudder. In what way, Chase? I disagree with that, right? Because after people left, like, there was no real change to viewership for a while, right? And as chat points out, some of them came back. God, that team was just dog shit. Yeah, exactly, Hetman. But the damage that's been done it's all self-inflicted wounds, right? It's all design. It's the community reacting poorly to design decisions that Wargaming has made. That's not the CC's fault. They don't listen to us. They're gonna do whatever they want, man. We did have some come back, which is fair. But the reality is that, you know, people are going to do whatever they want, right? Logos, my money's... Oof, that's a tough call. I'm going to say it depends a little bit on...
To Jurassic Park.
What the hell? Yeah, we know. Sorry, I'm reading work emails. I shouldn't be doing that on stream. Yeah, exactly my point, Hoosier.
To Jurassic Park.
Ace, Daniel, Eskris, I think I missed you guys. Thank you for the follows. Welcome in. But that's my point, Hoosier, right? And the community is reacting accordingly. A whole bunch of people closed their wallets years ago. A whole bunch of people have just quit playing the game, right? And so at the end of the day, the population dip, right? The visible population decline is in my opinion, it's a factor of two things. One, time, right? Some of it is simple time. The longer you play the same game over and over and over and over, the more your brain wants something different or something new, right? And at the end of the day, new ships don't really change the game, the fundamental game, do they? Right? New ships are fun. It's fun to have new things to play with, but at the end of the day, you're still playing the same game. I'm still taking a brand new destroyer and zoning into a domination game with a bunch of people who have no idea how to control the map, as an example, right? That's so the fundamental flaw of the game. Flaw is the wrong word. Maybe it is the right word. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to convey, right? The overall skill level of the... Excuse me, hope that didn't sound too bad in the ear. The overall skill level of the player base being where it is does not change when I throw new content into the game. So...
Welcome.
Fisher, thank you for the follow. So the frustration of zoning into a game and having a bunch of, DDs for teammates doesn't change because I'm driving a new ship. At the end of the day, I think you can only take that for so long, right? I think mentally that grind of, oh God, I'm wasting my time, just slowly wears you down to the point where you just eventually are like, I'm done. I can't anymore, right? Where we're talking about with Happa, I've had nights like that. Happa's had days like that. You talk to guys that have been streaming this game. As positive as a dude as Zaf is, I guarantee you he's had days like that. His solution to streaming boats is that a lot of the time he spends online streaming, he's not actually playing. He's doing replay analysis, and he's very good at it, right? Not only is he very good at it, he's very insightful. He has great communication skills. And so, exactly, Hoosier, exactly what I'm talking about. I think if you stream boats for any length of time, eventually you're going to have that day. You're going to have that moment. And so the fundamental underlying problem is still there. No matter how many patches you get, no matter how many new ships you throw into the game, that is still there. So over time, in my opinion, the population decline makes sense. Wargaming has made a conscious choice to focus on bringing new players in, extracting money out of them, but not necessarily focusing on retaining them, right? It's so many of the decisions that have been made over the years make it very clear that retaining longtime veteran players is not on their radar. My suspicion is, Honey, 9 years. 9 years. My suspicion, I don't think they'll ever admit this. I don't think they'll ever say it out loud. My suspicion is the reason for that is they have curves and analysis in their fancy analytical departments that show over time, the longer someone plays the game, the less they spend, the less they spend. So what they want to do is they want to bring in the new player who's likely, they can likely get some money out of them rather than worry about retaining the player who's been here 5 years and is not likely to spend money. Here's the problem. Here's my problem with that philosophy. Okay. My problem with that philosophy is that I have played enough, I've been a member of enough gaming communities that my opinion is very different, because it's the veterans of a game that not only do some of your marketing for you, right, by talking the game up and getting people interested in it, they are also the most likely players to help explain and teach the mechanics of your game to those new players, right? So I see this all the time in tabletop communities, all the time in tabletop. Exactly, classic. And so, you know, I'll give you a simple example, right? You guys know I just started playing a card game. Honey, I'll get to your question in a second. Just started playing a few months ago, new card game for Fantasy Flight called Star Wars Unlimited. I've been streaming it here on the channel a little bit. You can play that game digitally. You can play it on the tabletop. Great game. But I've been playing card games, collectible card games, on and off for 25 years. 25 years? Close to 30 years. Actually, I think this year is 30 years. So those communities in general are amazing, right? Because when somebody new discovers the game after it's 2 or 3 years old, the people that you've got somebody there who knows the game to welcome you in, hand you it, put a deck in your hand, and let you start and say, here, I'm going to teach you how to play, or I'm going to teach you how this deck works, or I'm going to hand you a pile of cards I don't need to help get you started. This is a very, very common phenomenon in tabletop gaming. In digital gaming, it's a little different because I can't give you things. I mean, I could gift you ships and stuff, but it's not like I can reach into a box and hand you ships that I'm not playing with. It doesn't work that way. But the mentality though is still there. It's, oh, you're a new player. Let's div up. Let's go hang out. Let's go work on a ship grind line. Let's go grind out a ship together. Let me introduce you to the mechanics of the game. Oh, here's why you can't spot that guy. Here's how AA works, right? All of these kinds of things. And it's people respond and learn better when they've got someone willing to bring them in and help explain all that stuff. Some people are naturally inclined to go to YouTube or Wikipedia or whatever, you know, the World of Warships wiki, and try to learn this stuff on their own. But some people simply respond better. Some people learn better when there's a instructor to teach them. And so the veterans generally fill that role. And by driving away your veterans, I want to say driving away may be a little unfair, but no, I think it is fair. By pushing your veteran community away and demonstrating to them that you don't really have a vested interest in giving, in caring, you impact retaining the new players you do bring in. And that is where I think some of this downward spiral comes from. Personal opinion. So BMO, good point. That's a great point. It's what you're talking about is exactly the kind of thing. We did a speed run for charity, 4 or 5 of us back in like late May, and we all created fresh accounts. And I was floored at how much free stuff they give you. You're playing your first, let's say your first 100 games. I'm just picking a number out of thin air, but like your first 100 games, like every game you're getting something free. You're unlocking something new, but eventually that well dries up. And now I think what the intention is, okay, they've got their hooks into you, and now you drop $10 on a month of premium, or you go buy 3,000 or 4,000 doubloons, which in fairness for a free-to-play title is exactly the way they should be monetizing it, right? They should get your interest. They have to get your interest without you spending anything, get you sucked in, and then get money out of you. So the business model makes sense. But my frustration is as a veteran player, it feels somewhat detrimental to the overall long-term health of the game by treating your new players as a piggy bank and your veterans as an inconvenience. Is probably the way I'd summarize it. Now, thank you, Xanda. Now, to get back to Honey's question, what else do I stream besides boats? We stream boats one night a week. I have been streaming Civilization 6 one night a week. We just got back to that. We had a big break for a spell, but we've been doing some Civilization. I do tabletop gaming. Occasionally do painting streams. I need to do more painting streams. I do miniature painting. I do card gaming and tabletop board gaming. Occasionally I'll go do some old like LucasArts classic stuff. You guys, I need to do more HLL flaming. I've been out of HLL for so long. I need to get back to it. I discovered they did a remastered version of the original Dark Forces earlier this year. I got to stream a day of that. That game's a ton of fun. So, I've done a lot of TIE Fighter on stream. We've done some Half-Life remastered, all kinds of stuff. I don't think I've done much Subnautica, what I should. And I really need to get to where I'm actually playing like Mass Effect on stream. I did not play Navy Field. I didn't know Navy Field existed until I started playing this game. And people talked about Navy Field, and I was like, I've never even heard of it. What is this? Right? And they were explaining to me what it was. And I was like, I might have enjoyed that game had I known it was real. Xanda, you know what? We got time, right? Yeah, I'm going to hang it up here in a couple minutes. Let's run one last giveaway and get rid of those last codes. Subnautica is such a great game, Flaming. It's such a great game. Chase, there's not much. In my opinion, there's not much. I'd have to sit down and look at it. I think SAP would possibly might fall on that list. It's fun to go back and watch and realize how much of that design work, that little design challenge we did on Paolo Emilio actually made it into the game and influenced the Italian ships. All right, guys, one last giveaway tonight. I've got some camo codes on we're giving away stuff on Discord. These codes expire in about 8 or 9 days, so we're going to go ahead and clean them out of the code locker to make sure that they are all gone. If you win codes that the game will not redeem for you, it means you've probably hit your monthly limit. Give that code to a friend, a buddy, a new player, whatever. It's dirt simple. They can cash it in instead of you. It's yours to do with whatever you want with it. I don't care. Don't sell it. You can't do that, right? I got it for free. If you get it and you can't use it, give it to someone else for free. Pass it on, okay? Thud, I actually finished the first Subnautica. I never finished the second one. I remember playing Sub-Zero. I think I'm going to pick a number. I think I got like maybe 60% through Sub-Zero, but I never finished it. Logos, giveaways are all on Discord now. All on Discord. I do all the giveaways on Discord. That way I can get people on YouTube and Twitch all participating in giveaways. Yep, no worries. It's simple. Simple and easy. Okay, guys, that giveaway is going to wrap up over on the Discord. You don't need to sit in. I don't need to keep streaming for that to work. Thanks for being here, guys. I was talking to Happa earlier today, and we were both, commiserating about how just what we've been talking about, how some nights streaming boats is a real challenge. But the reality is that the community that shows up to hang out with us while we do it is what makes it. It's going to say tolerable is not the word. Yeah, it is. It's what makes it tolerable. It really is. It is really what makes it tolerable. Some nights are better than others. Tonight was a pretty good night. We had some derpy teams, but we had some good games. Buffalo is so stupidly good. Oh my God, I can't get over how good Buffalo is. But guys, just thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Should be back for Civ on Monday. I'm still trying to get. I'm going to spend part of my time this weekend. I've got everything set up downstairs to do some unlimited streaming, and I've got a couple of people lined up. I'm going to try to get them plugged into the calendar. No, the Buffalo buff is live, Galeron. It went live yesterday. I don't chase, but I've got a video on my YouTube channel. Ping me on Discord. I can send you a link to the original stuff. Anyways, I'm probably going to try and get some Star Wars Unlimited down on the table done next week as well. I want to do a little testing of all the work that I've done on the overlays in the meantime. So, awesome. Let's go find someone to raid. I should have done that already. I've been jibber-jabbing and not doing smart things. Let's see. Who can we raid? Ooh, Clyde's online. I like raiding Clyde. I haven't raided Zelda in a while. Who else have we got? I've never seen Hug before. I like this. That's fun. I like that. Thud, I think I'm probably going to go ahead and raid Zelda because I haven't done that in a while. But remind me. I'm going to keep hugging the rotation. I need to watch your channel some. Okay, guys, we got to raid to Zelda up. Zelda is a ton of fun. She is not hyper competitive, super awesome boat streamer, but she's a ton of fun to hang out with. She has a great community. Go over there, throw her hashtag #CleverGirl for me, give her a follow, and hang out with her for the rest of the evening. And I am going to be out of here. I will see you guys on Monday. In the meantime, peace. I'll catch you on YouTube. Take care.
handy. Oh, Elbing. Or say, oh god. Oh my gosh, we got SeaRaptor raid! Oh my gosh, you guys. Hi everybody! I'm just playing my
Renhook 42
Zao.
is now following.
All right, I'm lit, which means he's out here. Yep, there he
Dan
is.
Ibsen is now following.
Oh my gosh, hi everybody!
Honey
Hi
Yuji is
Ghost
now
Friend.
following.
Bever girl, yes! That's the
TX30
raptor.